Hello, everybody. Welcome into Talking Fitchburg on this Tuesday, March 29th, 2022. I'm Jeremy Crosby. Welcome into Talking Fitchburg on this Tuesday. A little bit warmer out there as we get closer to some more storm and wet weather ahead. Make sure you check the forecast as you head out tomorrow. It's going to be a wet one for sure. You might even hear some thunder, which will, I always like hearing a little bit of thunder, kick things off in spring. Just feels right? We got a busy show coming up for you. We're going to talk a little bit about road construction. In case you missed an interview we did earlier in the month, we'll be talking with Bill and Andrew McFadden from our Public Works Department on all those construction projects around Fitchburg. We'll have that for you coming up. Plus, we check in with the Recreation Department. CC is here, and we've got a lot of great events out there, or great activities for the kiddos and adults. So you want to stay tuned for that. We'll have the details on all that coming up. But first, let's get to the headlines. We got a lot of those today. We start with the city has been awarded a Certificate of Achievement for Excellence in Financial Reporting. That's right. The Government Finance Office Association of the United States and Canada, GFOA, has awarded the Certificate of Achievement for Excellence in Financial Reporting to the city of Fitchburg for its annual comprehensive finance report for the financial year ending in December 31st of 2020. Why is this cool? And why is it important? Let me tell you. The report has been judged by an impartial panel to meet the highest standards of the program, which include demonstrating a constructive spirit of full disclosure to clearly communicate its financial story and motivate potential users and user groups to read the report. Their Certificate of Achievement was established in 1945 to encourage and assist state and local governments to go beyond the minimum requirements of generally accepted accounting principles. And we'll talk with our finance department on this and share some of the details here. But congratulations on picking up this award again. It's a good one. Do know that the finance department, again, is going above and beyond getting information out there about the finances with the city. Turning our attention to the Recreation Department, we'll be talking about all the fun events coming up in activities. I keep saying events or activities. Esports is one of those, and an esports league registration. Time's running out if you want to get yourself signed up for it. It's closing on April 4th, so get signed up for your chance to win some awesome prizes and compete against other local gamers. No, Andrew's looking at that Mario Kart there and like, oh yeah, he's gonna be all over that. Whatever the case is, sign up now. Registration is open at the Recreation Department. We'll talk with CC coming up later in Talking Fitchburg. Fitchburg Public Library Youth Services Programs got a couple of those coming up this week for you. I want to share them. Both of these are happening on Friday. A Storytime STEM program. This is ages 2 through 5 at 11 a.m. Join us for the STEM-related activities inspired by magnets. And see picture book Stuck, ages 2 to 5. Also, Friday to go, stop by the Fitchburg Public Library and pick up your fun Friday fun activity bags. These take and make bags are available for children ages 2 to 5 and 6 to 12. Starts at 10 a.m. Please limit one bag per child while supplies last. Easy for me to say. Spring Recycling Day event is coming up. Make sure you get this on your calendar. This is happening on April 9th. The Spring Recycling Day event on April 9th will be from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. at the city campus, 5520 Lacey Road. And it consists of this. You've got your confidential paper recycling. You've got your electronic recycling. Remember, there are some extra costs for some of the electronics, so be aware of that. And of course, the med drop will be available for you as well. So stop on by, get all of that spring cleaning stuff done to start your spring and summer off right. Also, turning our attention to the Fitchburg Senior Center, we've got reduced falls in older adults. That's right. According to the CDC, 1 in 4 adults has a fall each year. And in Wisconsin, we lead the nation, which is not a good one, in fall-related deaths for people 60 and older. The good news is that falls are not a normal part of aging and can be prevented. The Stepping On program offered by the Fitchburg Senior Center and Safe Communities of Madison and Dane County have been researched and proven to reduce falls by 31%. And it's going to be taking place at the Fitchburg Senior Center. It's on your calendar, Mondays, April 18th through June 6th, 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Cost is just $35. You can register through the city's website, through the Senior Center there, or call the Senior Center at 608-270-4290 to get registered. Another event to get on your calendar is the annual Waterway cleanups. We have those dates for you as well. This will be happening on Saturday, April 23rd. Fitchburg's 2022 Waterway cleanups are scheduled from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. April 23rd. There'll be some more details and locations about exactly where this will be put up on our website here soon. As soon as we have the information, we will share that with you. But you're encouraged to wear boots, bring your work gloves, vests, gloves, and we'll also have those provided as well. So please be aware that there are no restroom facilities when you come out help out. Plan accordingly is what I've been saying. All right, finally, turning our attention to the Fitchburg Fire Department as they share and showcase some of the firefighters for Women's History Month. We got some photos here. Members of the Fitchburg Fire Department have all had the great opportunity to work alongside some of the most dedicated women in the fire service. And thanks to the FF Wayne Ashbach, they won't go unrecognized. Wayne shared a few pictures of women of the Fitchburg Fire Department. He had shared a list of complete as he could muster for all of the past documents. Most have names, use, and the median name, as well as he was pulling this all together. Either way, there has definitely, like I said, been a lot of great women in the fire department, and we thank all of the members of the fire department for their great work. All right, that does it for our headlines. Coming up next, we're going to talk road construction. And then later, we'll check in with CC in the recreation department. That's all coming up here on Talking Fitchburg.
Hey, boss. Okay.
Said I'm fine.
Put me to bed, see you in the morning. With the frosted Superman, but it wasn't on it. And we lost it. In my head, in my head, in my head. Where you at underlay in my head.
Hey, son.
Hey, Bob.
You know you can talk to me.
Yeah.
We're all just trying to keep things running for those who rely on us.
Ready!
That's why we don't have time to be sick with the flu. And especially this year, no one has time to get sick. Get a flu shot for yourself and those around you too.
Welcome back into Talking Fitchburg. Joining me from the Public Works Department, I got them both. I got Bill and I got Andrew. And they're both part of the Public Works Department. Gentlemen, welcome back to Talking Fitchburg. It's been a while. How you doing?
Good.
No comment.
Thanks for having us.
We're doing good. We're surviving and ready to start a new season of construction. The barrels are just about ready to bloom, so we thought we'd give you a little update.
Yeah, we want to make sure we're get the information out there as it is getting warmer. It's time to think about construction. I would like to say that, you know, it's not going to be too bad this year, but there's still some big projects out there. So, Bill, as we go into this year, from a Public Works Director standpoint, we've got big projects that we're going to go through, but construction season, will it start early? Do we get an early start this year because of the weather? Like, how does that play out when we're about ready to roll?
A lot of the projects that we have are still in, design or bidding stages right now. So we would be looking at, pushing that off more towards summer for the construction part of things. So nothing real urgent right away in the spring, unless Andrew wants to bring us up to speed on Hatchery Road, maybe.
Oh, we've got him lined up to talk about a lot of these projects. So other question would be, Bill, are we expecting any delays because of getting specific equipment for construction? I know we're not building any buildings per se, but would there be any delays that you would see as far as getting the stuff we need to do the road construction?
We haven't heard of any right now, but there's always that, possibility, like with materials, if we need water main or sewer pipe or things like that, that there might be some delays on that. There was some last year that we ran into some issues, but haven't heard of anything. It's just a lot more expensive, actually.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna talk too much on prices, but I assume some of the prices have gone up as well and will continue to do so. So we'll keep you up to date as those change, certainly. Andrew, bring you into the conversation here to go over some of the bigger projects. First one is Hatchery Road. Looks great, but still has some things to finish up yet.
Yep. So there's some kind of touch-up work that we need to do. There's also certainly some warranty work for anything that kind of goes wrong over the first year. And then we also have some pavement markings, that green pavement marking you've seen on McKee. We'll be doing that on Fish as well. So we're not exactly sure on timing yet. Those might all happen at the same time, kind of in the fall, or we might be kind of doing them separately. So to be determined on that, but we definitely have a few things to finish on the whole length of the project.
So you might see some construction barrels out there. You might see some minor work going on. That was all part of the plan.
Yep, that's right.
All right. How about Lacey Road? That's a big one.
Yeah, for sure. And it's actually kind of two sub projects. So we got Lacey basically from Fitchburg to the Badger State Trail, and then we have the Badger State Trail and the intersection there at Seminole and Lacey. So those will, right now the plan is to put those in one construction contract, but then we'd be mainly focusing on making sure that the intersection of Seminole and Lacey is open for when school comes back in September. So that will be a little bit quicker burn, making sure that stays open. So up through June, and then once school starts again. So definitely there's that. And then the intersection project itself. So we'll be doing the tree clearing ahead of the road project. That'll be coming up here in April and May. And then we're looking to bid that out in May. So we'll be looking at a late May or June start for that. So a lot of work on the west side there between, that Lacey, between Fitchburg and Seminole. And certainly, a lot of closures associated with that. So it'll be local traffic only. We have the quarries, we have residences over there. So we're certainly going to be careful of that. But I would say plan to steer clear of that area if you don't have to be over there this summer.
Yeah, and we'll continue to update folks as that project comes forward here. You'll get those updates here. We'll have to have you on the show, Andrew. I mean, there's no question about that for those updates. Same with Cyene Road. Cyene Road, some of that work started. There was stuff that happened last year, but tell us about Cyene Road this year.
Yeah, so Cyene, so that was all resurfacing water main south of Aurora, basically down, through Irish in that area. But now we're starting at that point and going north up to East Sherrill. And so we'll be starting that. Right now we're looking at September to basically get the road work done and then coming back in. So then the railroad can kind of improve the crossing there at Cyene and Lacey, and then we can finish up our signal work in the spring next year. We're still honing in on what that time frame is. It might start a little bit earlier, might start a little bit later, but that would be basically the time frame. And we also have work on Lacey there. So basically from Cyene, or just west of Cyene at the intersection, through over to the roundabout. So that will also be on construction, as well as East Sherrill in that general area. So, again, we have a lot of local business there, a lot of residences. We'll be maintaining local access as much as we can, but still, if you don't have to go over there this summer or in summer into fall, please find other routes, and we'll obviously have that stuff posted ahead of that time.
That's one of my routes to come to work. So I'm already upset with you, Andrew McFadden, but we'll continue on. Light work is our final discussions. The lights at MM. Tell us about that project.
Yeah, so McCoy, so that is a WISDOT let project, or WISDOT kind of oversight project. So they'll be running that with the contractor. And so we're waiting to hear back from them, from the contractor, of when they're going to start that. But the idea would be, certainly early summer, that we'll have some temporary closures up there. The trail itself will remain open at all times, but there will be some, certainly on McCoy, we'll have some right turn only on there. So we'll be redirecting folks around that area as well. Yep.
That is the other part that I take. So you've just made my day there, buddy boy. Moving on, and we'll continue. All joking aside here, we'll update you on those projects. Andrew, look forward to having you on there. Bill, turning to some of the more ongoing projects that we take care of each and every year, your chip sealing and your resurfacing projects. What do you know?
Nothing.
Not a darn thing.
No,
It'll be done.
I love to just leave you with that. But no, actually, we've been working on, a number of streets that we wanted to get into the program for resurfacing. We don't have a finalized list yet. We're kind of finalizing that and don't want to release it until we're confident on which streets we want to include in there. But we do have a number of streets that we're going to be including for resurfacing, which would be, taking off the surface of the road, repairing curb and gutter in the area, and then putting down the new asphalt surface. That just wanted to let people know that those areas that do have curb and gutter replacement, that is part of the city's program to assess part of the cost back to the property owner. The city picks up 50% of the cost of the curb and gutter up to 40 feet. And then, or I should say, beyond 40 feet and beyond, I guess property owners aren't going to be charged any more than 40 feet of that at 50%. Anyway, we're finalizing that list. And it is kind of dependent on if we get any grants. If we do get grants, we're able to allocate more of the money that we had for those grant areas into the resurfacing. So, it's kind of we're hoping to get these grants and we can get more streets done. But we've got a list, and I would say probably within the next couple of weeks we can publish that. The chip sealing part of things, we do have that contract pretty much wrapped up, ready to go out for bid. So this is our chip sealing program for 2022. And what chip sealing is you put down a layer of oil, and then you put down some small granular material, some stone material over that, so that it gives you traction. But really what we're trying to do is maintain and preserve our pavements that are out there. And it's a lot less expensive to go in and do the chip sealing and resurfacing than it is to go in and reconstruct a road. So every time we do these chip sealings and crack fillings, it does preserve our pavement life. And we're doing that, for the longevity of the road, so we don't have to do the major reconstructions very often. So this is our program for 2022. We'll share that with Jeremy. You can put it up on his website. I'm sure he loves doing that. And we're looking at, roads like Lacey Road that was constructed in 2012. So we try to do these every, 7 to 9 years out there. Sub-Zero Parkway doing some chips or some crack filling. Some areas like Buttonbush Circle and Bantry Lane. Those are just some places that got missed the last time we did it. So we're completing those. And then the other big one is McCoy Road. So basically that's what we've got out there for construction. Typically they do it once the weather starts warming up in May or June. So that's what we got for this year.
Fantastic. Yeah, we will share that information out and we'll be talking with you guys throughout the summer, getting updates from there. But I wanted to get ahead of this, nice weather. You start thinking about all of those summer activities, including construction. So wanted to get that info out there. I appreciate both of your times. If people do want to stay connected with the projects, everything associated with road construction that we've talked about today, where can they find that, guys?
I don't know. FitchburgWI.gov.
Oh my gosh, Bill, we talked about this.
It's been a while. I think that's what you told me last time.
Oh my gosh, he's a smart aleck, that one. Maybe I should have just asked Andrew McFadden to give us the real info here. You've got all your projects, Andrew, updated on the website under projects and engineering, so you can we can find more information there.
Yep. Departments, Public Works, Engineering, Construction, and we'll certainly be sending out, we have a few lists for some of our road projects, so we'll be sending out notifications when we start getting closer, once we have contractors ready to go. So
perfect. All right, gentlemen, thank you both very much. Happy construction season. Bill, we're gonna have to have a conversation off here.
Awesome.
Yeah, he's like, oh, great. All right, we'll take a quick break and we'll continue talking Fitchburg in just a moment.
After you joined our family, it was like, I really do feel complete now.
We're all just trying to keep things running for those who rely on us. That's why we don't have time to be sick with the flu.
We don't have time for delays.
We don't have time for spills.
Next.
We don't have time for setbacks. Let's be real.
Getting the flu shot
Helps you fight the flu.
Get a flu shot for yourself and those around you too.
Brandon met a girl on a dating app. He finally found the courage to ask her out. No answer. He started to panic. Was he being...
Hey, sorry I didn't respond. I was driving.
She must be a keeper.
Welcome back into Talking Fitchburg. Joining me today from the Recreations Department, it's our friend Cece. She's back and she's ready to bring us some more great information on what's happening over at the Recreation Department. Cece, how are you doing on this fine day?
I'm great, but I could use a little bit of sun.
Yeah, it has been a little bit of a rough patch here as we tape this. It's just been bad, but maybe we can brighten up people's spirits with your update today on what's going on out there. And we start here with the Fitchburg Recreation Scholarship Fund. Tell us about this.
Yeah, so this is a program that we offer because we don't want anybody to not be participating in recreation programs because they can't afford it. So we have a scholarship fund out of which we pay a portion of program costs for applicants who are approved. It's $50 a year, up to $150 per family. This is for anyone of any age, kids, adults, seniors. Now, this does only apply to recreation programs, though, not senior center programs for those seniors. But yes, if anybody is interested in applying for a scholarship, they can go to our webpage to see complete details and download a form. And then they just return that to the recreation office and we review it and let them know if their application was approved or not.
And applicants must live within the Verona Area School District or the city of Fitchburg. Is that correct?
That is correct.
All right, perfect. Yeah, more information is online at the website. Summer jobs. So you have all these great events, but you need the help to do it.
That's right. And great news. I know you guys probably talked about this recently, but we have $500 bonuses for our summer jobs. So we're looking for tennis instructors, program coordinators, program assistants, and parks maintenance staff to make it all happen this summer.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. And yeah, you get the bonus if you sign up or you stay through the summer. How does that work?
So you do have to stay through the summer. You get $250 at the midpoint of the season, and then you get another $250 at the end of the season.
That is not a bad gig right there. Plus, you're outside enjoying all the great sunshine that we'll have during the summer. So don't wait. Sign up today. And speaking of waiting, yeah, right. There you go. The wait list, you want people to sign up because things do fill up fast, but it's not a bad thing to get on the waiting list, right?
That's right. Chad and I, my supervisor, he's not here right now, but
he's never there. Let's just get that right, CC. We know who the boss is over there.
That's right. But yeah, we work really hard to try and get all the kids that are signed up on the wait list into the programs. If that means adding more teams or adding more sections, we do strive to get everyone off the wait list if it's possible. So if you go to a program you want to sign up for and you see, oh man, it's full, put yourself on the wait list, because if we get enough interest, in a team sport, we can add another team usually. Or if it's another program, we can see if there's more staff available or if the logistics will work for us to add more kids.
Awesome. And let's talk about some of the programs here, the spring recreation programs that are open for registration. We got a few of them. Why don't you run through them?
Yep. So we've got our couple more spring break programs. This is for Oregon spring break, I believe, this week. So it's going to be spring break STEM on Wednesdays and spring break crafts on Thursday. So that's going to be, there's one for 6 to 10-year-olds. Those ones are in the morning. And then the other one is for 10 to 13-year-olds. Those are in the afternoon. We've got Grandmasters of Chess. That's going to be at Stoner Prairie School. We've got robotics. That's going to be at the community center again. Chess and robotics are both for 1st through 5th graders. We've got a soccer mini session for the itty bitty kids, 4 and 5-year-olds. We've also got spring soccer for the older kids, 6 to 8-year-olds and 9 to 11-year-olds. That's available. We've got yoga for all levels. There's a May session coming up. Zumba, that's going to start when this airs that night on March 29th. That's open for either a full registration or if you just want to drop in. And then we've also got spring esports coming up. So that registration deadline is April 4th. So still time to sign up for that. Yeah. And lots of other stuff coming up as well.
Yeah, it's it seems like it's just like maybe because there wasn't a lot of events in the last couple of years. It's just like there's just so many of them, which is nice, and it's a nice blend of different events here for the springtime. So definitely get signed up if you haven't already. Take advantage of these great programs. You guys are doing awesome, and you have a lot of great summer programs. You're getting them lined up, ready to go. The list is out there, so people could register now for those.
That's right. We have a lot of our summer programs open on our website right now. So we don't have a specific guide out at this time, just because we're trying to kind of get details finalized for some of our programs. But there is a lot of stuff that is out there and open to be registered for now. And I know that, like I talked about before with the wait list, some of them are full. So put yourself on the wait list if your program is already full for the summer. For the summer, oh my gosh, people have been calling us since February, Jeremy, about this stuff.
You guys never stop planning. That's the one thing that's always going on, is there's always that next event's always coming up. But yes, I mean, it's nice to think summer at this point, especially on weeks where it's just gray and wet outside. So we'll take it. Cece, if people do want to get signed up or learn more about recreation here in the city of Fitchburg, how can they do so?
Yes, so they can go to the city website, fitchburgwi.gov, and then it's /recreation is our website.
Fantastic. Cece, always a pleasure to have you on the show. Keep up the good work out there. Tell Chad to come back to work, and you have a great day.
Oh, he's at work. He's meeting with the building grounds people. So keeping City Hall working.
There you go. Yeah, I always got to give him some, we'll call it some fun pokes, if you will, at him, just because it's Chad. But you guys are doing awesome work out there. Appreciate it.
Yes, you're very welcome. We love to do it. So
awesome. All right, as Cece mentioned, head to the website, and if there's a waiting list, get on the waiting list. You heard it from her. Get on the waiting list, because could lead to some good things potentially. And we appreciate all the programs that they have coming up this summer. We'll take a quick break, wrap up the show next. You're watching Talking Fitchburg.
See on page 4 that the projections need to be flood next Thursday.
Seriously? Thursday? Can't do that.
This is really inconvenient.
I have yoga that day. I have no time for this. So I can't do Thursday, but I can do Friday.
Disasters don't plan ahead. You can. Talk to your loved ones about how you're going to be ready in an emergency. Don't wait. Communicate.
Severe weather can strike anytime, anywhere, but there's a simple way to stay safe. Hey, Jim Cantore here. I stay safe in dangerous weather by planning ahead. You can stay safe too with a few easy steps. Build an inexpensive kit with supplies for your family's needs. Write down important information like phone numbers and medications. Always talk with your family, and remember any pets in your planning. Be ready, be safe. Start your plan today at ready.gov/plan.
Welcome back into Talking Fitchburg. Wrapping up the show for today, I want to thank Bill Balke and Andrew McFadden from our Public Works Department sharing your construction updates. We'll have more of those as construction gets kicked off here in Fitchburg. And of course, CC from the Recreation Department. Head out to their website to learn about all the great programs coming up and get your kiddo signed up, and look for those summer programs. They're all out there. You want to get signed up. Have a great day.